Welcome back to the Fut-Afrique show. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are enjoying bringing it to you. I'm still here with Brian Mofokeng, and Brian, there's some interesting fixtures in the CAF Champions League. Can you give them to us?
I mean, MC Alger played their first game against TP Mazembe. They played a draw there. Young Africans with Sia Dramovic, the former TS Galaxy man in charge of the team. They lost their first game against Hilal. So I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen. That's one of the matches being played today, later on today. Tomorrow we got two matches. Djoliba AC up against Pyramids. Pyramids put 5 against the opposition in the previous match. So they're in action against Djoliba. And Hilal, who won their opening game against the Young Africans, up against TP Mazembe, who drew against MC Alger. So those are matches I'm looking at. Is Group A and Group D. But our focal point, as we said, when we're talking about South African teams.
All right.
Big matches this weekend for South African teams.
Okay, which ones are you looking forward to?
I mean, you got Sundowns and Pirates all in action. You know, Sundowns are away. They're playing against Far Rabat. So interestingly is that, you know, when you talk about a Champions League, the CAF Women's Champions League, Far Rabat has played Mamelodi Sundowns ladies a lot of times.
Right.
Because those Sundowns have won the Champions League twice in the women's side. And then Far Rabat has won it once. They were in the final this year again, where they lost against TP Mazembe.
We're going to look at Magesi and how they played against Mamelodi Sundowns. You pack that bus. Let's see what they will do.
I mean, the same thing probably Ahly will be thinking. They're going to look at how Stellenbosch played against Pirates.
Oh, wow.
Ahly won their opening game 4-2. Pirates won their game away from home in Algeria against CR Belouizdad by 2-1. There's a story saying that it was a good affair because all the 3 goals were scored by South African players. You know, Kanye Samayo new at CR Belouizdad scored a goal. Nkota scored a brace on the day. But here comes Ahly coming to Orlando Stadium in Soweto to play against Orlando Pirates. I saw videos of them on Tuesday when they say they've just wrapped up their last training session before they jet off to South Africa. They played a league match in the country.
And I believe Orlando Pirates, right? How many times have they lost to our athletes?
They've only lost once against Ahly over the years. You know, they've met them 4 times in the CAF Champions League. They met them twice in the CAF Confederations Cup. In fact, the CAF Confederations Cup year was a beautiful one because Pirates won home and away against Ahly that year. You know, before eventually getting to the final, lost the final of that competition that year. They met Ahly in the group stages before. But Stellenbosch, people are not talking about Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch, in the last 3 times they come to Orlando to play Pirates, they've won all those matches. They won 1-0 in the MTN 8 in the semi-finals. They won 3-2 coming from behind, being 2-0 down. And they also won this game 1-0 in the last game they played against Pirates. So in between that, they lost the MTN 8 final. There's still a lot of controversy around the MTN 8 final that they lost against Orlando Pirates. But you got to talk about consistency. The man, he's been there for over 200 matches. That is Steve Barker for Stellenbosch. 100 victories. That was the 100th win that he recorded against Orlando Pirates in his tenure at Stellenbosch. So it's a big game indeed.
And beautiful. Let me take you through the top 3 players, actually, that impressed me in the PSL this last week. Devon Titus of Stellenbosch. Also, I've got Omega Umdaka of Stellenbosch. And yes, Ikram Reinas of Mamelodi Sundowns. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that, but I can actually add 2 more for you.
Okay.
I believe that Yusuf Mart has found his footing, is playing very good. And a brace for Djoliba against Magesi.
Yes.
Oh, that's something else. That's something else because Yusuf Mart has always been blamed and people have said a lot of things about him. But with the new player that's playing in the middle field, he's now allowing him to play the Yusuf Mart you know, the one that signed to Chiefs.